difference between traveling for events and staying home. If you stay home, your skill grows. If you travel, a tournament is where you play the least StarCraft. That is a fact.
Well, before a tournament.
Yeah, but even at a tournament, you go to a tournament for a day, I guarantee you play more games in practice at home than at the tournament.
And plus, I guess your practice when you're at a tournament is a lot more getting acclimated to that mindset. Okay, I'm overseas.
Yeah.
Okay,
you're not just grinding games all day.
Yeah, you're not just,
So you definitely do lose skill in some regards by traveling. So Rain really showing.
It's one of the reasons why MC's been so impressive
historically
is that he's actually managed to travel and succeed at a rate that we really don't see in most of their cases.
That's true.
Our next map is going to be Daedalus Point. It's 2-1 right now with Rain in the lead. Can Rain close us out, or will Hero bring us to our final match here? We're going to find out soon here at the GSL Code S.
2014 Hotset GSL Season 1 Round 8 Rain versus Hero.
All right, Daedalus Point. Hard one to get your expansion on, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of one basing going down on this map.
Yeah, for quite a while at least. Can stabilize into expands.
Unless he does that secret strategy we talked about where you make that nexus in another base.
Yeah, I guess.
Transfer your probes there when it finishes.
Make it in the bottom left. No one will ever scout there.
No one looks there.
Doesn't the natural of Hero on the minimap look like a really weird smiley face? Where his eyes are too far apart?
Well, I think that's pretty much every natural where the gases are to the left and the right of each other. Yeah. I think we even made.
I see it everywhere.
I think we even made that joke now. That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, but it's time to start rotating it again.
You know what? Things are coming back into style. It's like bell-bottom jeans,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah. Like poop piece 420.
Yeah!
All right. So.
All right. So we have them both getting their gases now. And we're going to have to wait and see after the core finishes. We're going to have a much better idea of what they have in store for us.
Hero scouted his main, by the way. Good work on him.
Yeah. Well, he's adjusting.
Finally.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what the coach said to him when he was inside that booth.
Like, hey, remember how you didn't do that? Yeah. Do it now.
Yeah. Rain now moving out.
Yeah, scouting at the same times here. Might be seeing mirror builds. So far, mirror builds at least.
So on your flight back from IEM, did you just sleep the whole way, or did you read a good book? Or?
No, actually, I actually just slept for almost all of it. Like I was quite tired, so I slept. How long is it from Prague? It's like, I don't know, 9 or 10 hours, something like that.
Probably
maybe a little
about
bit
that.
more. But I slept until there was about 2.5 hours left. Woke up, had breakfast, just watched like a show or something.
What show?
Let me see. I watched some Anthony Bourdain shows.
Oh, I love him.
I have a bunch of those on my iPad, so yeah, he's great.
We got the text now being revealed here. For Hero, who shows it first, it's Twilight Council. And again, the same scenario here. We have a Stargate here for Rain.
Yeah, in fact, we do. We do have one hidden pylon out in the map, so I wonder if we're going to see something sneaky. Hiding the pylon is sometimes a nice trick, but at this point, not going to make a difference.
And he spots the probe.
You know what? That was kind of close. There is a possibility Hero thinks maybe he didn't spot the probe, but I think for sure he did, and Hero probably knows that he did as well. So yeah, he's going to hide a DT shrine.
I think he hit that probe too far from that other pylon, considering. I understand not putting it right next to the pylon, because that can give away too much. But putting it out there like that, I don't know about that.
Well, we have an Oracle to open up with, and of course an Oracle can detect, and this is, DT Robo build from Hero. My favorite PvP build of all time.
Oh, that's a Captain Careful build right there. That's Artosis.
The safest.
I know, man.
Before Oracles got buffed, that was the safest build by far, by miles in PvP. Which is funny because it's a DT opener. You wouldn't think that a DT opener is the safest macro opener, but it was. All right, so.
Second Oracle now coming out.
Well, the second Oracle is certainly going to be helpful.
Well, I think it's what you have to do in a case like this.
But he doesn't know for sure this is DTs or anything.
But when he finds out, he's going to think his lucky stars.
That's right.
Well, you know, he might have actually seen that probe run away and just not chased it to let him go into this. I think that's probably what he did, considering he has that other Oracle there. And I think on this map, to get 2 Oracles, if you didn't know, wouldn't be as good. It's not like you're both hugging the left side of the map or the right side of the map on Frost or something, where 2 Oracles, so I think it'd be much better.
Yeah, and generally speaking, 2 Oracles, that's like a big commitment. But when you're going 3-gate, you know, it's not like a bad commitment to do. So here we go. The Oracle come in. Oh my God, the 2 Stalkers out of position greatly here, but he does have the Nexus Cannon. We'll get it out of there.
Keep that away alive.
Oh my God. 3 kills and gets away.
Okay, he's coming up now into the main with the 2 DTs. Nice job there.
So Oracle had a bit more energy he could help, but just going to detect for now.
Now this is what you want to do. You want to split up those DTs.
Also, you know, against 2 Oracles, it's not nearly as good. Wow, this is some pretty fancy micro. But against 2 Oracles, it's not nearly as good, but definitely something that I learned against Oracle when you're opening with this build. You look at your clock the second they turn on detection, because there's like a little bit of time in between where the Oracle won't necessarily have enough energy, depending on what else it's done in the game.
Yeah. Hero is going to get his Nexus up first. That DT came up there to check for the probe and then backed off. Now, it would have been ideal if he had gotten up there and nagged the next probe that got the Nexus, but it's also a little bit too risky to make a move like that.
You'd much rather have a DT on the map.
Yeah.
And in fact, he's trying really hard to be sneaky.
Oh my God! Okay, he sneaks up in here. This is actually
sneaky.
huge. Hero, I think, actually could bring this to game number 5.
Yeah, it definitely could. This is a big move right here. A couple probes. Ooh, a miss right there. What's that, 4? 5? I think you got 5 right there. Yeah. So, that second DT was all right. And it's always nice to have DT tech anyways.
Yeah.
When,
well,
you know,
I mean, when you get to the super late game, you can bring the DTs back out.
Certainly. And don't forget, you can make Archons out of DTs. It's not, like, optimal. You don't generally want to do that with High Templars, but, like, let's say he just needs an Archon because he's afraid of force fields or something. Definitely can just pop one out.
Break that down, for sure. But and it looks like he's actually going to have the Zealot. I think, yeah, that'll definitely intercept that.
I actually... I like the position of both players
then again,
here.
He could just warp it at DT when that Zealot gets there. And
yeah, that's true.
Take that out.
And definitely block that. But yeah, I really do like the position of both players here. I like the fact that we have the DT and Robotech here for Hero, and the fact that he's done a little bit of economic damage. I love the fact that Rain still has an Oracle. He had 2 until just a moment ago. I think that was a bit of an overcommittal on that one Oracle, but you know, since he still has another one that has a lot of health, I guess it's okay. But yeah, this is definitely one that could go long. We could have a long PvP today. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be a treat.
All the PvPs I've seen lately. Well, actually, I was watching some VODs this morning, but generally speaking, the ones I've casted lately have been very fast.
The DT is now moving out on the map.
And Rain is going for Colossus tech.
One thing about this map is you can get that third up and still defend it pretty well because of the high ground area behind that third. You know, connecting the main and the second. But it also does have a wide berth, so you got to be careful. We've seen, for instance, in the round of 16, some players get a little bit too greedy, try to take that a little bit too fast. Yeah, the Colossus can run up the ramp, but then they just kill the Nexus and run away.
That's true. The spread is quite large.
Yeah.
With Colossus, a lot of times you need a kind of a ball formation.
Yeah.
That's where the term death ball comes from.
Okay, he takes out that Oracle. Oracle's not going to be as helpful in this phase of the game and onward anyways. And the Templar Archives now goes down here for Rain.
I do like to see that he is grabbing that Templar Archives at this point. It's going to help him out quite greatly against any charge lots. And so it looks like it's going to be a Mortal Archon charge lot for Hero, whereas Rain is going for the Colossus tech. Now, both definitely have their merits. In this game, let's check the probe count, 46 to 45. Army count is very similar. Oh, well, that's...
Wow, that didn't quite work out.
Yeah, I got to be careful about that. But, yeah, in this type of situation, it's kind of an interesting thing of when do you take your third base. Because as the Colossus player, you have to be very careful. If you take your third base against this and they've added gateways, a lot of times they're just going to run you over. They're going to throw down one good time warp on your Colossus. You're not going to be able to kite back against the Immortals, and then you're going to lose. But he's not making a Nexus. So if he just sits back and turtles, because look at these gates. See, he's getting ready to go ahead and kill Rain if Rain does choose to take a third. But if Rain turtles in his natural for now and gets his Colossus count up a bit higher, then, conversely, it becomes very hard for the Immortal Archon Zealot player because everything evaporates so quickly to those Colossus beams.
Basically, he's banking on Rain trying to expand now. Let's see if he actually does it. You know, a lot of Protoss players, actually just in general in a lot of the matchups, are just staying on 2 base over taking a third. Just staying on 2 base for as long as they can.
And you know what? This is we've been seeing this more and more and more and more recently. Hero is grabbing a Stargate now. He is going to tech up to Tempest on 2 bases because he realizes that, okay, this turtling 2-base Colossus user, he's getting enough units that he's going to be able to take a third. He didn't take it too quickly. And he's going to need basically the Tempest because that is going to draw the Colossus user out because you can't really run from Tempest, right? You have to commit, because the Tempest has the greatest range. And by doing this and forcing the Colossus player out of position, he's still going to get that great time warp. He's still going to get that great surface area that his composition needs, and he's going to have the engagement that he needs to win the game.
Now, let's see if Rain can do something, though, with the 3 Colossi, because the Tempests aren't out just yet.
Exactly. This is his timing.
You'll look up Hero's Army, right? That's 5 Immortals. If he gets a few good force fields... Wait, how many? 2 sentries there?
I believe he has 3.
I thought he had 3. Wait.
This is another problem, though, right here. Zealot's coming in.
Well, he does have that cannon. Oh, wow, look at that.
Nice warping.
Yeah.
But that's less units at the front to hurt him, so this has already been very effective.
Now, with the Immortals here, if he has some good force fields against Heroes Immortals, he has... my God!
That
My heart
so
skipped
big.
a beat.
Oh, that always happens when I watch Rain. Okay, well, here we go. Is he going to get a nice time warp off? It looks like he is, and that is a very nice time warp. Notice these Immortals trying to walk forward, but a good time warp from Rain as well, keeping that Mothership core alive. So important. Warping more units here now.
There's just enough meat there in the front that the Immortals are never getting to the Colossi.
That's right. That's what he's got to do as well. But dropping Zealots on top of these Colossi, a very good move in a low econ battle like this.
Yeah, drawing the Colossus fire onto those instead of the Immortals in the back they would want to hit, and Hero shuts down that army with ease.
Yeah, that is an attack that may have ended up working if Hero had taken a 3rd base.
Yep.
But in this case, it's going to be a little bit harder, and as we saw, Hero was able to hold on because of that Warp Prism helping out.
One problem, when you have Colossi like that out in the middle of the map is running away is not always an option.
That's right.
Unless you win and you want to play it safe, but if you just lose entirely, you're going to lose that Colossi, and that counter is going to be reset. So now we see them going into the Zealot Archon. And that's the most easy heavy hitter army to just replenish constantly.
Exactly.
It's like Marine Marauder Medevac, basically.
Exactly. You can get your spy up really quickly with it. The thing is, a couple Archons for his opponent, a little bit of tanking, and overall a more quality army for Hero.
I think actually Hero could just win this. I mean, with the Immortals in the back there hitting the Colossi, and then the Archons in the front, he could just wipe this out. This will actually bring us into game number 5.
It does look like that's what we're going to be seeing, Tasis. Oh, I love this. Picking up those 2 Immortals to go snipe this one Colossus. And GG. Looks like we do go into a game 5 today.
So it won't be as short as we were worried it was going to be. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, that was really well played by Hero. I totally every single move he made, I really liked. For Rain, the move out and trying to attack on the 2 base, I understand. It was a little bit questionable. Daedalus is going to be a little bit harder as well because the ramp leading down from the natural is a bit wider. If this was a thinner choked map, he may have had a bit of a easier time.
And the Warp Prism drop there on the Colossi, he might have lost that anyways, but that really sealed the deal. Destroying that Colossus fire, making them not as useful as
when you actually drop Zealots on top of Colossus, when the armies peter down in size, it's really, really effective.
We're going to go to our final match and see which of our 2 players is going to move on to the round of 4. Oh, we're not going to have a break. I'm sorry. We're going to go right into that match in a little bit here. I guess one of the players has a restroom break then. And when he's ready to go, we're going to do it.
Who do you think has a restroom break? Hey,
I can't
no
see
looking.
anything. I can't see anything.
Yeah, but you looked. You tried to cheat.
I tried to cheat, but I couldn't cheat, so I could still guess. Hero. None of them.
No, they're
to the
both
restroom.
in there. There's no restroom break.
I don't think we're making them play on toilets yet. We're not there yet in
Not
esports. Well, then there's for some reason somebody wanted a break, so we're going to give it to them.
Yeah. Maybe mentally collect themselves.
Yeah. Who do you think wins this?
Okay, the map is Frost. I really think this could go either way. It's a big map. I don't think there's going to be any sort of proxy
Hero,
play.
actually.
You think so? Hero's PvP is really, really, really good.
Hero's been losing to a lot of proxy stuff.
He has.
This is not a map you can really... I mean, unless you're going to do some weird coin flip stuff.
Yeah, that's
like
still not that
proxy
good.
on, like,
it's so
the
far
opposite
away.
side of the map, you know, or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. But,
It's like 66% chance you're kind of near their main.
yeah. I think Hero can do this, actually.
He might be able to. He's
Hero,
been playing very well.
When he gets into mid-game and late-game, he's got it.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to go into this match and see which of our two players is going to move on. The loser, his story ends here. Rain against Hero for our final match here today at the GS.